Hey everybody, good morning. Yalancy Peterson here. Today it is Monday, August the 20th, 2018. It is now 11:55 a.m. I typically read my comments thoroughly on Monday because Monday is a fairly slow day for me. I get to review my week, the wins, the losses, the good, the bad, to mentally prepare for the next week. And one of the topics that I'm particularly passionate about, just in life in general, is the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA. It is a law that is there designed to ensure the rights of citizens, of people in this country who have disabilities, to ensure that they have equal access to all the services and the infrastructure of life here in America. Comes to public accommodation. As you know, drivers are directly impacted by that as well too, because Uber is considered a public service. And so a person with a disability who needs the service of a service animal, they should be able to enjoy a ride on Uber or on Lyft or any other rideshare platform the same way as someone who is able-bodied. So there's a lot of comment back and forth regarding service animals, dogs, pets, whatnot. Me, as a personal policy, if a person has an animal, a pet, a dog, a snake, a rat, a bee, I don't care what it is, they're getting a ride in my car, period. I can clean it up, I can steam it, I can charge a fee if they make a mess. Because I don't want to deal with the fallout from legal issues of somebody who wants to fraudulently use the law to their benefit to make them happy. So hey, you got a dog? Fine. Bring your dog on board the car. Me and Haley, that was the last pet I had in the vehicle. Me and Haley gonna be great friends because that's how it is. I mean, dogs like me because they know I got bit. Anyway, here's a comment from one customer here. It was very fascinating. She says, to let you know, if the animal poses a direct health risk to the people in your business or to your business, you can deny the animal. Now, based on prior comments that this person has written, they live in Canada. Canada is a different country than the United States, which means they have a different set of laws. Their ADA laws are not the same as our laws. See, in America, if someone just tells you they're a service animal, that ends it right there. We're supposed to accept them. We're supposed to accept miniature horses in the car now. Can you imagine a miniature horse in the back seat? Appear of a face and all like that. Let me tell you a story about the ADA and why it's very, very fascinating. I was a bus operator. I will never forget this. I was on Sunset Boulevard. I was heading westbound. I was at Sunset and Western Avenue, and a homeless man wants to board the bus. I have no problem with homeless people boarding the bus. I was the king of homeless people on my bus. But he had a pit bull with him. And I look at the pit bull, and something about his pet didn't seem right. And before I could even say anything, the gentleman gives me all these papers telling me that this dog is his service animal and he deserves to ride the bus just like anyone else. I look at the paperwork, and the paperwork says that the dog has rabies and that the doctors that signed off on the paperwork refused to treat the dog because of the dog's condition. Now, I didn't ask the man about his disability. I didn't ask him about the health of the dog. I'm just reading what the paperwork is that the man presented to me. And I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I cannot board you on this bus because according to this paperwork you gave me, this dog has rabies. Now, it's about, it's going around 7:30 at night or so. So it's towards the end of rush hour. I have about 40 people on board this bus. And I'm thinking about what's going to happen if this dog all of a sudden goes crazy and starts mauling all these people on board the bus. It will be worse than pandemonium on board the bus. And so the man was adamant about boarding. And mind you, he didn't even have money to pay the fare to ride the bus. So I called Metro, and I told Metro the entire situation. And I was ordered twice over the phone to board the man on the bus and continue in service. And I told Metro, I said, do y'all really want the responsibility of this dog going crazy on these people or whatnot? After about 2 minutes of real true silence, they said, hold your position. We will send a supervisor to respond to you. They sent a supervisor to my location. They took me off the bus, took me about 20 feet away from the bus, and the supervisor near cussed me out and told me that I will board this man on board the bus, and I will never challenge them again about the ADA and their rules. So I'm sorry, but in the United States of America, if they will let a rabid pit bull that's in the control of a homeless man get on a bus with 40 people, we got to take anything they say, because people will abuse the law to their benefit. If I had continued to deny that man service on board the bus, irregardless of what the paperwork said, if that dog had open sores, that man would have got paid, simply because he said he had a service animal. It's just that simple. Metro loses so much money every quarter on ADA claims because of people who are abusing the law, but it's to their benefit because the ADA is ironclad. We have to accept service animals in our vehicles. Whether they say it's a service animal, whether our opinion about it doesn't matter. If you cannot handle animals in your car, if you can't handle insects that are service animals, if you can't do it, this is not the gig for you. It really isn't. And I wonder why I kept forgetting that, but I think this triggered it or so. It was the most amazing experience I ever had as a bus operator, and it basically shapes how I handle the issue of the disabled with service animals basically for the rest of my life. I accommodate them. I do everything possible to accommodate them, because consider this: the person with a disability, they have to manage that for the rest of their lives. And you have no idea, I have no idea the real pain that they have to go through dealing with the physical limitations, but also how other people in society treat them simply because they need a service animal, they need assistive devices, they need a wheelchair, they need visual aids. People can be hurtful. So hey, the ADA is out to correct that. All right, that's my rant on the Americans with Disabilities Act with service animals in the vehicle. It's going to be another topic I keep talking about on this channel because it means a lot to me. I really do care about disabled folk. All right, take care. Have a good one.